Welcome to my channel, Openwidewitch Tarot. I am going to be doing the weekly horoscope for the contest winner on my Twitter, which were the earth signs. Remember, if you're not an earth sign, you can also receive messages from this weekly horoscope, okay? You can be a fire, water, whatever sign. If you click on a video 9 times out of 10 on YouTube and you're looking for messages, I'm pretty sure even if that message is of a different sign, it is still meant for you somehow, some way, okay? Yeah, so this is just basically from my Twitter. My Twitter @ is Openwidewitch, and this is something that I do weekly, where I have pretty much a majority win, whichever element wins, fire, water, air, earth, they get free weekly horoscopes. So earth signs won this week, okay? So as you can see, I already kind of have some cards laid here. I actually did the video, but it was, child, it was so long. It was just no way I was going to upload that, okay? So you guys, we're just basically going to go over this again, okay? So let me see. I have like the intuitive notes written down. So basically, when I first was about to do you guys' reading, I felt oh, and also the week that we are going to be doing, we're not going to be doing the week that this week, which would be like the week after December, November the 29th. We're going to be doing the week of November 29th through December the 3rd, okay? Because look, it's been a lot going on, okay? So yeah, good things though, good things, but just very draining things. Okay, so when I first was going to do your guys' reading, I felt it was good energy. I'm not going to lie, I felt like good energy was coming from it. But the decks that I got were very heavy. This little card right here, this is from a deck called the Black Moon Tarot, okay? I don't know if this, okay, I don't know if you guys can see me, but another thing, my mother just called. So you guys might need to call your mom, okay? Speak to your mom, talk to your mom, interact with your mom. It's something in regards to mom. Maybe you guys could be mothers or about to be mothers, or thinking about being mothers or something with a mother, okay? But there's something about that that's popping up. So for some odd reason, I cannot find this deck to show you guys what I was trying to show you. Okay, that was real stupid. Kind of needed that. Okay, here it is. Found it. All right, so you guys, one thing about this deck, I've always looked at my decks and I pretty much kind of see what the energy holds. Pretty much with tarot reading, or just intuitive readings in general, you get that intuitive feel of what the deck is saying. With every deck, you know, you want to figure out what the energy it holds. Just like when you meet a person, you're trying to figure out what energy they hold. So this deck with the Black Moon Tarot, it's a very heavy deck to me, okay? It has the depiction of Sagittarius, which talks about expansion, forward movement, and so forth. But it also gives me like a Capricorn feel to it. Like if you guys look at these cards, the depictions of the deck, every tarot deck has different depictions, okay? You just have to, you know, tap into the energy that it's, you know, it's trying to get through to you, like what it's trying to say. The cards are having a conversation, and they also have body language. The body language are the pictures, so you have to figure out, you know, what is this card trying to say to me. And from these cards, it's a very heavy Capricorn energy, if you guys can see. And Capricorn energy is kind of about hard lessons, learning hard lessons in order for you to mature, to have longevity in your plans. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's like you have to learn these hard lessons. There might be really hurtful things that happen, but it seasons you, okay, to kind of be able to execute plans and lay down solid foundations for the future, okay? So yeah, that was kind of a contrast in your guys' weekly reading for this week of November the 29th through the December the 3rd. And then also another thing, if you guys are wondering why sometimes you come on my channel and there is a video that says it's been up for 5 days, but you didn't see it the last time you came to my channel, is because sometimes I do pre-record videos and I put them out at a later date. Okay, so Yeah, just if you guys always wonder what is that about. Another thing, I feel you guys feel like you have an issue with money, or there's something in regards to the issue of value. You guys feeling like you're being devalued, or in some form or some way. Now, before I started your guys' video, I was watching Destiny Child, where Beyonce was talking about her depression, where she kind of went through that moment where the first group that she had with the girls kind of failed. And she really banked on this, and it was something that she really wanted. It was like, I have my mind set on this. This is what I'm going to get. This is what's going to happen. And that's final. But when it kind of was crumbling, it just spiraled her into a depression. So her mom was like, hey, you have to get up, you have to get out, try it again. And she tried again, and she said, okay, if I get two more girls or at least one girl, we're going to do this again. And we're, keep this plan going, of the dream that I had for myself, and that I was very adamant on. So the video ended where they found Michelle. So I feel like there's something with the group or someone new that is going to be coming into your life, or just someone you have a deep connection with. This person might be a wallflower, or you earth signs might be a wallflower. And however this go, whoever is the wallflower, the other person is going to bring them out of their shell. Okay. Like Destiny Child did for Michelle. Okay. There's also a thing with past life that is highlighted. And it's something about someone having very dark qualities about them, possibly this new person or this person you have a connection with in some form. But this little wallflower, they have some dark qualities, like, a little negative. It could be good, it could be bad. Another thing, you can look at dark qualities is like what I do, tarot readings. People kind of look at me doing tarot readings as a little bit dark. Even though you view my video and it's just like, it's a very calming, cool energy, like you're interacting with your best friend. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of depends on how people view whatever this dark quality this person has about them. And there's also something where freedom is on the forefront. I feel someone is kind of under a control, okay? And some split might be possible, due to someone not wanting to just be controlled in some form. I feel like with the situation with Destiny Child with Beyonce, I'm pretty sure at that moment, she was just kind of thinking to herself, when the group kind of broke up the first time, it was just like, you know what? If I was solo, I wouldn't have to deal with this. Okay. None of this would be happening. So I feel like that level of control and a connection or a partnership, when you can't move like you want to, it's kind of getting to you and you're kind of wanting freedom, or someone is, in some form. This doesn't have to be with a relationship. It could be with a partnership with the boss, a partnership with the freaking, I don't know, anything, something that's just very simple, partnership with bill collectors, something like that. Another thing, there is something in regards to fake friendship, or something about someone being fake and doing something sneaky to you. Because before I got to the Beyonce Destiny Child video, oh my God, this is 8 minutes of like intuitive messages. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, you guys. Bear with me. If you guys don't want to watch this, you can always go in the description box below and skip directly to the reading. So another thing. There was a whole bunch of videos I was watching about, people someone just doing something sneaky to another. So you might be dealing with this where people are being catty, someone is being sneaky, doing something to you that is just like, girl, if someone did that to you, you would spaz out, okay? Then I got the last video I watched before I got to Destiny Child one was the Weeknd song, Die For You. Okay. No copyright, no, well, it's not being sung, but just no, what do you call it? Disclaimer, okay? That does not mean I want, anyone to harm themselves. It's just the name of the song. So maybe someone feels this way about you. How I would put that is, possibly spiritually, they wouldn't mind having undergoing spiritual surgery for you, as I like to call it, where they will have provoke a transformation within self. Okay. And then another thing, I have my glasses on. So when I was doing the reading, I didn't have my glasses on. They were in my husband's car and he was gone at the time. So I feel like there's a level of comfort in finally seeing everything clear, because I was only able to see my phone, the camera, but I couldn't see like the whole spread clearly. So I feel like you guys are going to be seeing something very crystal clear, okay? And there's something in regards to inactivity for a good reason. but I feel like your inactivity, you're having inactivity because you're feeling drained for whatever this is good that's happening with you. Like, you know, it's just like you guys are feeling drained, okay? Just like with Beyonce when she had to put her everything on pause with her group. I do feel like you will have somebody by your side though, somehow, some way, because like in the video, I'm gonna put the video below also. Kelly was like her friend through it all. So but there's still, even with that, even though you have like a ride or die, it's still also something like the simple fact of, you know, if I was by myself, like, I don't know, it's just something like you guys just not wanting to be controlled anymore. You're just not liking it. Okay. Which was the reason why I feel like Beyonce went solo herself. Another thing is my sister had FaceTime me. So there is something about sisterhood. There's something about something. You need to talk to your sister. You need to talk to someone, I don't know. Maybe people miss you that you like consider as your like your family or your friends, whatever the case may be, okay? So let's get into the reading because this is like 11 minutes of intuitive messages. Okay. So yeah, if you are rocking with your girl on the intuitive messages, thank you so much. You know, I'm not forcing you guys to do it, but I will say it is something very good to kind of get tie along into the reading because it's almost like coming to a class with a professor and you're having to write down notes. And there's a test that he's going to be doing a pop quiz that week. And, you know, if you miss those notes, child, that test you might flunk on that test. So intuitive messages are very good to hear also, okay? Especially if you guys it's best to watch these type of videos at nighttime when you're not doing nothing, you ain't got nothing to do, you know, you're just winding down. Those are the best time to watch, at least for me, watch tarot readings, because, you know, in the day, you're busy, don't have time for all of that, okay? So let's get into it. We have pot of fortune increase clarified by Jupiter abundance. Jupiter abundance clarified by Jupiter return benefits. 10th house the world clarified by Sagittarius I see. Pisces I believe clarified by fire element desire. You guys, there's literally something where you literally are seeing. Oh, and another thing. This was the card deck for the front of the deck, the Black Moon Tarot. I was also talking about there was a situation where some masculine, possibly you guys are having a son in some form, or it's something about a child or birthing something. But there's something in regards to career, okay? There's something in regards to career that someone is really wanting to do. You might have people watching you, or it's just something about a watchful eye on you. But I feel like in clarity of that situation, there is something you guys see, like a tunnel vision. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna name drop Destiny Child a lot for this reading because 9 times out of 10 the things that I pick up intuitively literally match my readings, okay, which is why I picked them up intuitively. So with Destiny Child, you know, I feel like Beyonce saw her vision and it was like, this is the vision I have, this is what I want, this is what's gonna happen. If this does not happen, my whole world is shattered, okay? So I feel like you guys see what's in front of you and how you're going to make your forward movement, okay? It's something about a child's father. Like I said, you guys could be pregnant, having a baby. It could be a son or something. But if you guys are in that thing where you guys are pregnant, your child's father really, really loves this child. Like really does. And they feel like you birthing their child is something to give them forward movement, to see their vision clearly, okay? Or I feel like when this child is birthed, this person will see things clearly in some form, okay? If not, this is just saying that something that you are birthing, like a business, a music career, whatever the case may be, you're going to be able to see this through, and you're going to go for this and simply be tunnel vision, okay? With the part of fortune increase, I feel like you guys, and the intuitive messages, you guys are worried about your finances. I feel like something is going to increase your finances, but there is something in regards to you guys having like an epiphany, like this aha moment where like something just kind of comes over you, like an idea or a concept that happens, kind of like how Beyonce was probably thinking when she lost that group. You know what? Like I said in the intuitive messages, I wouldn't have to worry about this if I was solo. Okay. Now that might have took her a while to execute that solo plan, but I'm pretty sure she had that thought like, you know what? If I was by myself, this wouldn't happen because I would be able to control myself. So that's kind of like what an epiphany or aha moment is. But it's up to you to kind of put that idea and that action into plan and into motion. I feel like this idea is going to come from someone who is like a partnership, literally. This could be you guys, if you're dealing with a masculine, your masculine could be older than you or more wiser than you or more mature possibly. Because I've always looked at this dynamic as like this girl, she's like a younger girl. She's like, oh my God, stop holding me. And he's like, hey, if I don't hold you, you're going to fall or something like that. But I feel like with these two cards right here and also in clarification with the part of fortune increase, I feel like there's something that this partner, because Jupiter return benefits, it's something that this partner is going to say, an idea they're going to provoke within you, and a concept. It could just be a situation where you're just talking to, and remember, a partnership does not have to be like someone you're going with. It could just be like a person that you, a co-worker that you see every day at work, and you guys spark up a conversation. However it goes, the conversation is going to be had. That is going to bring you an epiphany, an aha moment. And it's going to bring you a big idea to do something, okay? With Pisces, I believe, clarified by fire element desire, I really feel like there's a situation where you guys are going to put something on pause and you're going to kind of get spiritually stronger to execute these plans, to see what is it that I need to do to make this plan come into fruition. Because I feel like you guys really, really believe in something, believe in yourself, believe in an idea. There is something you guys believe in, and you're like, you know what? I need to get stronger for this. If you notice, this little fish, there's a fish right here. He's coming out of his shell, and there's two dead fishes at the top. This is like that spiritual transformation that I was talking about in the intuitive messages, where I'm like, somebody might wants to make a spiritual transformation within themselves. This could be for you or for themselves, however it may be. But I know it's going to be provoked by a partnership in some form, okay? But yeah, or a connection in some way. And I feel like there's going to be a desire for whatever it is, earth signs, that you truly believe in, to kind of go for that, okay? And this is also in regards to a past life situation, because one thing about the triangles in this deck, I've always felt like the triangles was like a portal from the past or something like that, okay? And there might be something where you're kind of wondering, why do I have this deep desire to kind of just do this? Like with Beyonce, like I said, I'm going to name drop Beyonce and Destiny Child a lot because it aligns with the cards that were coming out. She was probably had that feeling of, oh my God, like when she went through depression, when something doesn't work out for someone and they go through depression, the reason why they go through depression is because they really banked on this. It's like I literally thought this was going to work, and I set my mind that this was going to work. My mind never told me this was not going to work. So the fact that it doesn't, it just spirals you into that kind of, it catapultizes you into that mode of depression. So I feel like there is something that you guys can't understand of why I desire this so much. Why is that I want to go for this idea, this concept, whatever the case may be. It's because this is something that you did in a past life, and it involves your career, okay? It involves your purpose in life. So we have spiritual growth clarified by karma. We also have dark male. Now, what's very funny is when I separated these cards, and another thing I was talking about in the beginning of intuitive messages that I didn't put in there, that I guess the angels are spiritually tapping me a little bit, like, you should have put it in there, okay? Because we were giving you the messages, so you need to give these messages to the earth signs, which is the reason why, here we go now. So, yeah. And that's another thing, earth signs. One thing about it, this week, you guys need to follow your intuition, because I feel like if you don't, something is going to happen to remind you this is the reason why you need to follow your damn intuition, okay? And stop second guessing yourself. One thing about it, these two cards, we're stuck on these two cards, literally. I kid you not. And in the beginning when I did this, I was like, I feel like I should pull two more cards, but I didn't, okay? I just didn't. But yeah, so you guys, pretty much spiritual growth clarified by karma, dark male clarified by wallflower, long distance clarified by true gem. Now that wallflower and that dark male, this is kind of this situation where I was talking about in the beginning, like with Michelle, she was kind of the wallflower, okay? And someone, darker qualities are kind of going to bring this out of you in some form. Now, like I was saying, sometimes dark qualities aren't always dark, okay? Sometimes dark qualities are like what people think of me as being a tarot reader. You know, like I was saying in the intuitive messages, people see me as a tarot reader. They think like, oh my God, that's dark. Oh my God, you're talking to dead people and spirits and all type of stuff. But then they get a reading done by me or they watch a video and it's like, wow, you know, this is very, it's not what I expected. It's very different. It's like I'm talking to one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. So I feel like, unfortunately, in a good way, unfortunately, someone's dark qualities are going to bring out something good within you in some way. It's going to be a balance, okay? Or you are going to do this for someone. And I even said that in the beginning of the reading. That's very funny that those literally these exact same cards came out to clarify everything I said. So with spiritual growth clarified by karma, I feel like there is someone who is going to be a lot more mature spiritually, okay, and they're going to open a door of karma for someone. This could be good or bad. I really feel like it's more so good because you have the spiritual growth. I don't feel like this person that it has a huge tremendous spiritual growth is going to open up bad karma, because if not, it would be a different type of card and a different type of vibe. So I'm banking on it's going to be good karma for whoever this karma is going to come for. Now, the one thing about it though, now I was called to kind of look at this card. It kind of depends because one thing about it, this girl, she always gives me an immature vibe. Like I said, it's like, oh my God, stop holding me, stop controlling me. And that we were talking about that in the beginning also. But I feel like it's just something where it's something like a balance. Someone is going to be balanced out. Even the immature person, sometimes they might come off immature, but they can be very spiritually wise. You know, it's like a person like that's very creative, very, very, very artistic, but they're just very like immature. If that makes sense, like how can I describe it? Who's a celebrity I can bring up that's kind of like that? Kanye West, you know, he's very, well, I wouldn't say he's spiritually mature. I think I should give a better example, but I don't know. He just popped up in my head. So you guys could be dealing with a Gemini or something like that, or you guys could have like two sides to you. But you know, he's very, very deep with his art and his creativity. He has some form of genius, but that ego just makes him come off as very immature and cocky and such like that. So earth signs, if you are dealing with someone like this, or maybe someone like this, someone is dealing with you, someone is understanding this, okay? But they're seeing how even though you have these vices and these flaws, there's also a huge benefit to you. Just like with Kim Kardashian. I think she kind of got with Kanye West for that simple reason, okay? I'm pretty sure she's a Libra. She's good. She has really good discernment. She's a very stern person. She seems like this vulnerable little, like all Libras do, a damsel in distress, but she's really a little strong little cookie. Very smart-minded and very sharp. I'm pretty sure she is. And she's got a lot of accumulated amount of money, but she knows what she's doing, okay? But I feel like I said, with Kim going with Kanye West, I'm pretty sure she thought to herself, okay, this might not, I don't know, this might work, this might not. He seems a little immature. There's certain things I don't like about him, but I'm just gonna skim over it because there's benefits with this, okay? That's kind of how a situation is right now for you. Now, with long distance clarified by True Gem, there is someone you have emotional distance from, and that's funny as hell because in the first video, I was literally picking this up without this card even coming out. It's something about emotional distance or something with distance in some form. And there's something about travel. Like, I feel like every life, you guys have always found, and that's what I was saying in the first video, you guys have always found the person from your past life, because past life energy is very, very heavy in this reading. It's like every life you guys always, even if this person is far away from you and you're far away from them, somehow every life you guys always meet. And someone always realizes like, this is a true gem, okay? the reason why I keep meeting this person is because they're so amazing. Literally, they are like a gem to this earth. Okay. So let's see. And then I pulled these cards, and we had fair male, clarified by freedom. Okay, so I definitely feel like there is someone with their darker qualities. They have this contrast of, okay, my darker qualities help her. Maybe this person pushes you. Maybe their authoritative nature helps you to come out of your shell, whatever the case may be. But they also are like, you know what, I need to be fair also. So there's a balance. They don't do too much, they don't do too less. Okay, if not, these are literally two different men, okay? Two different men, or two different perspectives of men, okay? Or two different sides of one person in one, okay? Now, if this is the perspective of two men, you have one person who pushes you with their darker side. And this can also mean you have someone who is watching you through this whole situation. And they can kind of see through this, and they really kind of course, they could be light-skinned, just like this person right here. They can have more melanin child. Just ignore that. Ignore that, because I don't even think that's the right way to say that word. They can have more of the, brown skin. Okay. Or they could be a fair. This male can be fair. And remember, it doesn't have to be a man. It's a masculine energy. I always try to say masculine and feminine energy, okay? Even if you're in the same sex, whoever is the most masculine is the person I'm talking about. Whoever is the most feminine is the person I'm talking about with the feminine qualities, okay? So it could be two men. And this other guy could be a fair male, or Caucasian, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Lighter skin tone. This person could be watching you on the sidelines and seeing what's going on. And they're like, you know what? I want to bring fairness to you. Okay. I feel like you're getting pushed out of your comfort zone. You might not like it. You might do. I don't know. But I'm watching you, and I want fairness for you. And if you were to be free from this situation, I wouldn't mind giving that to you, allowing you to be yourself, to not like push you. At least not in this way, but in a fairer way, in a more calmer or loving way in some form. Another thing, freedom popped up. So I feel like there's just a situation where someone is just wanting you to be free, okay? These could be two males, or this can just be one male that has a balance of two perspectives and two sides of them. But however it goes, someone wants you to be free of something, okay? And I feel like you want to be free also. So those are the two perspectives. Whichever one is yours, place it how it goes, okay? Alrighty, so we have, I'm still in love with my ex. I'm recovering from something very toxic, past life. Someone likes hurting your feelings for control. So, literally what I was just saying. I feel like this person who has these darker qualities, because one thing about it, of course, this is a dark male, but that's the surface. You come here for, to my channel for not a tarot reading, but an intuitive reading. And there are two different things, okay? So one thing that I always get the vibe of with this card is spiritually. That just means that this person has more darker qualities, okay? So this person has these darker qualities due to an ex that kind of hurt them, okay? And they kind of never recover from it. Because one thing about the scars of the heart is they heal, but they're always there. You'll never forget them. They're still there. You'll still feel them. Simple and plain, okay? And this situation has occurred in a past life. I feel like there's some constant thing that keeps occurring where either you are the person that hurts them or they get hurt by somebody else. It's something like that. And it gives the energy of a domino effect, okay? It's kind of a trickle down, like I got hurt. So, they might not hurt you, but it's like, how I was programmed from the situation, I'm going to make sure it never happens again. And, you kind of get the butt end of the stick earth signs from this person, or this could be of you, where it's just you're kind of coming down hard on someone, okay? And it's not a good feeling. It's not a good vibe. This is why that fair male, if this is the perspective of two guys, this is why someone is looking at another like, you kind of deserve better. you know, you're doing the best you can, if that makes sense. So with a past life situation and someone likes hurting your feelings for control, like I said, this has happened in many lives. This person does this to kind of control you in some way. And also I feel like they control themselves about their feelings for you. You know, it's kind of like a situation, if you were to have done something, like hurt them, cheated on them or something like that. Not to say that that is something you want to do. They would not give you another chance. The love will not be completely unconditional because they've already gave unconditional love to someone that hurt them. And it's kind of like, I will never get over that. Um, I will never get over that. This person could even still be in love with their ex, or they could be in love with the idea of the things that their ex used to do, if this makes sense, which is the reason why they have these darker qualities, which is the reason why they might push this wallflower or push someone to, you know, I don't know, in however way they're pushing them. You know, it's kind of it's a vicious cycle. I can't really explain it, but it's just kind of like, I'm hurt, so I'm kind of hurting you. Even if they don't cheat on you, it's like they're doing something where they're just pushing you out of your comfort zone. And it's kind of because of something that happened to them. Okay. So one thing about it, this is a mature man. Very interesting, and oddly enough, this person is coming out as a mature man. So this person knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid. They're not blind to it. They know exactly what they're doing. And they know the reason that's fueling them to do these things. Okay? Whether this is consciously or I feel like this is very consciously. I don't feel like this is unconsciously at all. But the thing is, what's very ironic in this whole situation is they really like a way that you handle things. How most people would perceive this as, oh my God, this person is breaking me down and I don't like it. And I'm just going to run and say, can you stop, please? Can you stop? You're just like, okay, bring it on. Bring it on. It's giving me, it's somehow going to give me freedom. It's somehow going to help me. I can do it. I can handle it. And this person likes this about you. Okay. 11th house is the house of friends. They might have told their friends about things you do, how you handle stuff, you know, how you're loyal, how you cook, clean, how you know what I'm saying? Just how you handle their negative qualities. And, you know, you just still like, I don't know, you know, you don't cower towards them, to them. It's something like that. And that is the main reason that they like you. Most people aren't able to handle that they do. Like when they do this, they've probably done this to other people. They haven't been able to handle this person's darker qualities, but you can. And this person really admires your strength. Okay. Even with this. So this gives me the energy. This person, this mature man knows what they're doing. Okay. They know what they're doing. With true love clarified by the 12th house, this person, this is the reason why this person feels like you're their true love, because you didn't run away from them, you didn't give up on them, or you're not giving up on them, or something like that. And they just, and my alarm clock, pray and give gratitude, just came across my screen. So this person might have prayed for you. They're very thankful for you. They might do these little like not good things to kind of bring you out of your shell, really push you out of your shell. But somehow, oddly enough, it works in some way. The only thing that is this person needs to be cautious of is pushing you into the arms of another person. Okay, because I feel like once you have your freedom, there is something that's going to happen with this darker male, this dark quality type of guy, where they're kind of going to push you a little too hard and they might push you away. Okay. You might get your freedom where you realize, okay, this person can't control me anymore. You know, I know that they call themselves trying to get me to get out my shell, but they actually just kind of, as I like to call it, beast mode. They actually made me too strong to the point where I've kind of surpassed them of their idea of strength that they thought I had. And it's to the point where this person won't be able to control you. And when it gets to that point, someone will be waiting on you. Okay. someone will be waiting on you to finally come out of this control. Okay. And they probably have even been watching you. Or this person is that perspective of that one person with two, the darker qualities and the fairer qualities. Well, this person will realize, okay, I've done enough. You know, it's I'm not going to push anymore. As you know, she's finally free. I'm going to simmer down. And this person, dark qualities fade away and they become very more fairer with you because they see now I can't control her. Her strength has kind of surpassed a little too far beyond my expectations. So I need to tone it down. Okay, so those are the two perspectives. Someone is either going to push you towards someone else that feels like you deserve fairness, or they're going to push you towards your the freedom that you have, and they're going to realize, okay, she's not a cage bird anymore. I have to be fair, and I can't try to cage her anymore. Okay, so with true love, this person thinks you're their true love, and there is something about a fear that they have from a past life. Like I said, this could have been with you. You kind of, in this life, an ex might have hurt them, but in another life, you might have hurt them. Okay, and you know, this might be the reason why their dark qualities show, and it actually works for you somehow. Because I don't know, but a wallflower with a dark male is and the dark qualities type stuff, you know, it's just like, okay, how is that working? So it has to be some past life thing that's going on. And you could have been the one that hurt them in the past life, but in this life, like I said, an ex hurt them. So you kind of get the butt end of the stick, but it's very interesting because instead of looking at it as like the butt end of the stick, you kind of look at it as like, let me see the positive from this. And the positive from this is I get to find my inner strength and break free. And like a phoenix, I get to rise from the ashes. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's why this mature male really, really likes you, because they're like, you still found a way to find a positive through this, okay? There are some fears in regards to true love with the 12th house that will never occur. Like 12th house is about your subconscious, your psyche mind, of fears that will never happen, that have happened from a past life, which is the reason why you have these fears. But it won't happen in this life. So this person knows, like they might think of you cheating on them, but they know you would never do it. They might think you would leave them, but they know you would never do it. You know, it's like fears that just will never, ever happen and won't ever occur, okay? So with Destiny, okay, I was trying to make this video shorter, but from what it seems like it's just going to be a long video. Okay, so with Destiny in 5th house, there's kind of a situation where basically you and this person were destined to be, or this person feels like you're destined to be. Like I said, this person might have prayed for you, or you might have prayed for this person. But there's a reason you guys were meant to meet. The 5th house, the house of pleasure. This person feels like you give this person a lot of pleasure in life, and just in life in general. 5th house also talks about children. This person might feel like you're meant to have their children, okay? You are the person that they want to settle down and have kids with, okay? So to clarify these cards, Aries, I am, to clarify mature man. And I was talking about the 11th house, the house of friends. This person could be telling their friends about all the good things you do and how you stick around, you don't leave, you know, you just stay strong. And their friends are probably like, well, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't do all of that to my person, to the girls or the men out there like that, because they're not, you know, they will leave, they're not strong enough and they're not stable enough, and they would just dethrone me. Or this could be an Aries that dethroned this person, okay? But there is something about a leader positionship where this person is talking about dethrone, and they're something about a dethronation. And they're talking about it amongst their friends. Or they could be talking about the fact that they could just never dethrone you, or they could be talking about your strength and how strong you are, okay? It's something about strength, like Jesus Christ. With 12th house, to clarify true love, we have Grand Cross Provoker. Like I said, there is something in regards to this person really looking at you as a true love, but there are certain things that they have fears about, that kind of provokes them to do certain things to you, but these fears will never come about, okay? And like I said, with the Grand Cross Provoker, this person knows what they're doing, okay? Destiny, 12th house, escape, to clarify this card. They're, like I said, this person literally looks at you like they can escape into a world with you. Like if they could just be in a world with you by themselves, they would probably be perfectly fine with that. And just having children, they would be perfectly great with that. And it's something in the subconscious mind where they just feel like they just feel like okay, some caught my eye. So I'm looking at this Jesus candle. This person really loves you, okay? Because I'm hearing Jesus loves me. And how the way this Jesus candle is looking at me, it's like the look in the Jesus candle's eye is like, I really love you. Like this person truly loves you. And they just feel like they don't mind escaping into your world, you guys' world that you guys have created together, okay? But there's a but. Now this is the thing. This person, this sounds all sweet and willy-nilly, but this is not really sweet. I'm sorry. It's not sweet. This is kind of giving Sour Patch energy, okay? First they're sour, then they're sweet, literally. First they're dark qualities, then they're fair qualities, So, thing about it is, Uranus Genius, this is this Tower card in this deck. Now, if you see this is a man pushing something out, okay? I feel like you guys have strong ancestors on your side, strong people on the other side that are going to remove this situation if this person doesn't get it together. So I'm hoping that this person is that perspective of the one person where they switched back to this fairness. They should have been this all along, but somehow, some way, I guess it was meant to happen. The angels are giving someone a warning. Like, let me tell you something. We gave this person over to you. We gave someone to you, okay? If you push them even more further, we're going to push you out of their life, or we're going to push them out of your life, because it's kind of giving an energy of, what you're doing to this person. You've called yourself doing this experiment of making this person stronger, but you're making them a little too strong. And it's like, it's not even making them a little too strong, but it's like someone's angels are like, okay, you're overstepping your boundaries and you need to cut it out. Because if you don't cut it out, I'm going to cut them out of your life. Okay. And you're going to be living with regret of, oh my God, I did too much. I did the most when I should have just chilled out. Okay. So, like I said, if this is not the perspective of one person, this man with the darker qualities that's pushing you out of your comfort zone will literally push you to someone else if they don't be cautious. And the angels are going to allow you. Have a specific angel, a masculine, a father, an uncle, whatever the case may be. Sometimes people have angels on the other side that are their assigned guardian angels that you won't even know. Like my great grandfather that when he died when I was 2 years old, and I don't have really much memories of him. I have pictures and stuff of him when I was little, but I really didn't have a deep connection with him. And he watches over me. Like he is really, 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 really strong in kind of my footsteps in life, if that makes sense. So it could even be a guardian angel you don't even know, but there's some masculine that is like, let me tell you something. You got one more time. It's like you got one more time with our baby, and we are going to push them away from you because they're taking a lot and you are taking very little. They're doing this to you. They're like, wait, can you guys see this? Clear it out. Come on. I don't know, but y'all can see. It's like our baby is doing this, but you doing this. Like you doing a whole lot, okay? So, yeah, somebody better cut it out, okay? Because if they don't, that smirk that they have in that mature man card, this little smile right here, it's going to turn into a frown, okay? All right? So, yeah, somebody better nip it in the bud real quick because someone's angels is not happy with how this is going. If you want to say something, just say it while you're hiding your feelings. If you take the other way home, you can save yourself from a fated event. A diversion will get you somewhere far, but you won't receive a victory. Stop while you're ahead. It's a waste of time. This is literally what your angels are saying to someone. Like, you are doing all of this and it's just waste. It's a waste of time. You need to stop it. You really need to cut it out while you're ahead, because it's all. I'm not gonna lie. Someone, truth be told, earth signs, I think your angels feel like this person just did. It was like, what was the point of this? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Your angels are like, no, this was not destined. We did not, like, y'all to me might have been destined, but this what they're doing, that was just at their own free will. We didn't orchestrate that. You know, that wasn't in the script, okay? And it's like you're reading off the lines. You about to get fired, okay? So this person could be hiding their feelings, okay? And it's a situation where if you take the other way home, fair male, freedom, you can save yourself from a fated event. So, two perspectives, like I said, it's a two perspective. Either this person better get right before they get left, or, yeah, that's just the perspective. Literally, it's like you better get right before you get left, okay? Or you just better be turned into this fair male and realize, okay, I'm done enough. Let me chill out. Because it's something about a fated event that is going to occur, and it's going to be a switch. And this switch is going to save you from something. So whether this is this one person saving you by them backing off, or this is someone else saving you by giving you fairness from the person that didn't back off, okay? Because like I said, I feel like whatever this diversion that someone was doing due to their hurt that they received from an ex, it literally is it's not going to get them nowhere, okay? Because earth signs, I don't feel like you know, you might have been like, okay, you control me a little bit, you know, and you did this a little bit and I was cool with it, but in a minute I'm about to break free. And you just finna be looking stupid like I just did all this I just messed up everything. So basically those are what these three cards are saying. A fated event is going to happen due to someone trying to play hard, hide their feelings, and whatever this diversion someone has, they need to cut it out, because they're the one that's going to hurt themselves in the end, not you, okay? Grand Trine, blessings clarified by Earth, element, stability, and Neptune sacrifice. Literally, your resolution, aka what good is to come, is you're going to have to let something go, or someone is going to have to let something within themselves, darker qualities, go. They're going to have to let it go, because your angels, I look at this as, I don't know what this sign is, but I think this is my mom wants to say this is the 𝗊𝗄𝐿𝐴 sign. You guys know what I'm saying? 𝗊𝗄𝐿𝐴. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Where basically you transmute energy, like how Kylie Jenner, like people were talking about her lips, and she literally became a billionaire off of fucking lipsticks. You know what I'm saying? And lip gloss and shit. That's how you transmute energy. Transmuting negative from a positive. So I look at this as an 𝗊𝗄𝐿𝐴 sign, and I feel like there is something where this groundedness and this energy that someone was giving you to break out of your shell and have freedom, you're about to transform this into stability in some way, some form or way. The ancestor or the person on the other side that's helping you could be an earth sign, or of course earth signs, you are showing up in your reading. This is you, of course. But you're going to gain stability, and your stability is going to come from you literally having blessings. Grand Trine is literally like being able to have an ease of blessings, you know, not a fight or a worry in the world. It's just like pure ease. And this ease is going to come from you having your stability with someone leaving, or someone sacrificing something negative within themselves, because a completion is going to be had. That is literally your resolution. A completion is going to happen, whether you have to close your eyes and let it happen, because it's too hurtful to see. But regardless, you have an angel, especially that Uranus, whatever that card was with that person that I felt was like an ancestor or someone on the side. They're like, look, something is going to have to be sacrificed. whether this is just the person in general or something within themselves. But you have to have your blessings, because it's given a lot. It's like a lot, okay? It's like too much. So yeah. So basically, sum up your whole reading. Summary. That's what I'm going to start doing. Because, you know, sometimes you guys might, especially with long videos like these, I'm going to do summaries. So the summary that I have is pretty much, there is a vision you guys are going for, okay? You guys have a vision, an idea that comes out of nowhere. If you're worried about your finances, worry no more, because it is going to be increased. But I feel like there is something that is going to super increase your finances. It's the kind of the situation of, okay, this increase was like you get a job, it's a good paying job. But this increase with this right here is like, oh, I'm a rapper and I rap really good and I become a rapper and I'm doing something natural where I'm making 10 times more the abundance due to me literally checking in with self and being able to tap into me, okay? Because 7 talks about the energy of like self, of finding yourself, finding oneself, and a jackpot also. So, and that jackpot is within you. So I feel like there's something about an idea or concept with your career where you will see the bigger picture and you're going to go forward, okay? But there is also some situation where you have like a connection that is kind of feeling very controlling to you, where you're literally thinking, you know what, if I was by myself, I wouldn't have to worry about this. But worry not, because regardless, I feel like there is an angel or ancestor on the other side that's like, okay, there is something you're meant to do, okay? You're either going to do it with someone or without someone. And I feel like earth signs, flip the coins however it goes. Whoever is the one that's got hurt by an ex and they're being very controlling, they know what they're doing. They're trying to do something where I guess they looked at you or you looked at someone as like weak, and or you wanted to perfect them, but it was like someone did a little too much. And like the thing is, someone is going to either keep doing too much and it's going to push someone away, or this person who was doing too much to the other person is going to have to settle down once they see this person can't be controlled anymore. The person you were controlling they've gotten too strong for you to control, okay? And it's like you either have to, that this person is going to have to get with you or get lost, because there is something, the bottom line of this reading is like, there is something that you're meant to go after. You are meant to have something easy, have stability, and none of this bullshit. So something is going to be sacrificed. Simple. Whether this is the person sacrificing negative things within themselves or just sacrificing themselves in general. But this is going to happen through divine intervention, okay? Literally. So there's something that you're meant to go for, and there's a relationship or connection that's kind of holding you back. It's up to this person to decide what they want to do. If they want to hold you back or hold you down. However it goes, you have an angel that's not letting it happen if they choose the wrong choice, okay? So, yeah. Now, I do feel you guys on your little short summary, there is something that isn't all the way in the works just yet. It's like something that you have a concept of something, but you don't have everything just fully planned, okay? But I feel like your angels are really trying to say like, hey, we want you to get stability first. We want you to be grounded. None of this relationship or this connection that's like having you tied to something, we're about to free that up. Then once that is freed up, then you can get into the point of planning. But it's like your angels are like, we're gonna have to see how this goes first. If this person is, we feel like this person can stay with you and be fine, or we're gonna have to push this person out. So it's kind of really someone else's choice. Earth signs, it's like you kind of don't really have control over this because your angels are stepping in. And when the angels are stepping in, that's kind of like the angels are saying, okay, look, you're not making the decision, so we're going to make a decision for you, okay? Because that's just how they are. They're like parents. You know, they're like, we know what's best for you, okay? You'll thank us in the long run. But, yeah, you know, so That's your short summary, you guys. I'm going to be doing that for long readings like this. But yeah, you guys, I hate that I didn't put that in the beginning, but hopefully you guys will look in the description box below and be able to see, okay? Alrighty, you guys, so this is your reading, earth signs, and that was, I'm not gonna lie, that's a long reading, but you know, your girl likes to compensate for things that I don't come through with. One thing about me, I am a woman of my word. And if your word is your bond, okay? I ain't trying to be New York right now because I ain't from there, but your word is your bond, okay? And I've always taught that, you know, you say you're going to do something, do it. If you don't do it, you make sure when you do it, you do triple times what you was supposed to do in the beginning when you said you was going to do it, okay? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all got a real long reading, so a lot of messages. You guys, this is my business card, okay? One thing about it, this is my email. If you guys don't have a social media, that is always okay. I am always making sure I have A, B, C, E, D, every alphabet in a letter. I even add an extra alphabet in the letter to make sure that everyone is compensated, okay? So if you guys don't have a social media, you can always hit me up on my business email at openwidewitch@yahoo.com. If you do, you can always follow me on Twitter for weekly and weekend readings. Those are very beneficial and very helpful for people. Even myself, they even resonate for me, girl, child. And then also my YouTube, where on this channel I do pickup house also. You guys should watch that. They're very good for like mini little readings. They kind of get the job done. You know, it's not a personalized reading, it's generalized, but even people say with the pickup house, it definitely hits home with them. So, you know, you can be able, if you don't, short on them coins and them funds, you can always go to the pickup piles and make sure you comment on which pile that you pick and stuff, okay? And let me know what resonates and what doesn't, okay? And then I also have my TikTok, where you guys can follow me on there. My Instagram isn't really up and running, but it will be soon, okay? But yeah, you guys, so that is all of my information of where you can find me and call me, beat me if you're trying to reach me, okay? If you're trying to page me, it's okay. But yeah, you guys, that's all my information. So if you guys need me to go in depth or deeper into this situation, yeah, just let me know, okay? So you guys, that is your reading. I am so glad you're here and queer, and I hope you guys get enough money to get a car with a chandelier, okay? All right, you guys, until next time.